Welcome back, everybody, to FTB Regrowth. Alright, before we get into today's episode, I did a little bit of research on the Gaia fight, and I've done a couple things and we're not going to be getting to that today. However, I've done a bit of setting up. Now, if we head up to the roof, I've actually killed the Wither a couple more times, and I'll show you how. Basically, I've set up another beacon, one with a fully kitted out tier 4, I think it is, and I've basically kicked it in to give me resistance 2. Now, that'll give me resistance in the fight, at least I hope so. I could be wrong. It should be in a fairly good position. And I've got an incense plate down there below the beacon, so hopefully that's going to be protected enough to give me strength 2 during the fight. I'll be wearing my pendant during the fight. That'll give me regen 2, so that's pretty much all the buffs more or less covered. The other thing I want to do is basically make myself impervious to the withering effect. Now, the best way to do that is with the Infernal Rod, which is basically a wand in Forbidden Magic. You basically get that from the Nether Shards, the Infernal Wand Core. So, according to the wikis, any wand made with the Infernal Rod will pretty much, as long as it's in your inventory, negate the withering effect. So to do that, we're going to need a few things. And basically I have to go back to my Thaumcraft room to pretty much get that reset up. Now, the way I've basically discovered another way to kill the Wither, and another thing with the Academy Craft teleportation, it works across dimensions. So if we go to my Wither Killer spot and load up, now oh dear, I don't have the items on me, unfortunately, to actually do the Wither fight, but the video I'd found recommended that we do basically a piston tactic. You create the Wither basically here, and you have a 3x3 block of bedrock in this position here, as long as it's got a space above where the head is going to be poking out. Now, let's see if I can't find that to show that. I don't even have blocks on me. Talk about being prepared. Not. Actually, I'll go shovel on me. This will be quicker. There we go. So you've got a 3x3 block of bedrock, and the condition for that bedrock is you have to have a block of air above where the middle part of the Wither's head is going to be like pushing through. Once you've assembled it and push it up with the piston, then you just attack the rear end of it. So I did that a few times. Let's get back to, say, the Thaumcraft room. And back across dimensions. As you can see, it takes a really lot of, I think it's called mental energy, that bar across the top there, to go across dimensions, but it is possible. So, we're back here doing Thaumcraft. Now, as nice as all the water jars and everything is, I'd like to actually do something a little different. I want to explore other options within Thaumcraft to basically move Viz around. Now we have this thing here, essential crystallization, which actually I've never really played with. So we're going to have a look at that. Okay, so I've got the note there. Scribing tools, fantastic. Now, Potentia, and I'm going to sneeze. Pardon me. Let me see. Destruction and water and order. I don't have a lot of order on me, unfortunately. How can I get around this? Hang on. That will give me... Can do that. Life plus destruction will give me death. Like that. And that we go down to vacuous. Hey! Easy! Easy peasy. Right, so how does one make such things? Okay. Not too bad at all. Right. Either ejects crystals in the world or into a container can be disabled on a redstone signal. Supplying with TerraViz will greatly increase the speed. Well, guess what? We've got TerraViz right here. So let's give this a burl, shall we? So what did I actually need? I should have actually just really taken a mental note of what I actually need to actually make this thing. So I need basically wood and Essentia tubes. So wood. That's okay, got that covered. Essentia tube. Essentia tube, got that covered. What's the rest of it? So that's 3. I know 2 balance shards, a dispenser, and our chemical construct. Ooh, okay. Dispenser. We should be able to just craft one of those up. No. Fiddlesticks. Talk about not having everything prepared for this. Gee whiz. Okay. Bow done. Dispenser done. Balance shards I don't even have. Holy dooly. Alright. So we're going to have to fiddle around with those as well. So I've got Ignis, I've got Terra, I've got Auto, I've got Entropy. Which one am I missing? Currently it's water plus air. Okay, that's Lux. Okay. Water shards it is. So go that one, that one, that one there, that one there, and that one. Then all we need is water shards. Okay, I've got 1. I need more than that. So, shard. So one of those. Okay, so that's Let's fire next one down, maybe water? Yeah, there we go. And that will give me 3 balance shards. Come on. There we go. Sorted itself out and eventually. Alright. So that's the balance shards all taken care of. So let's start laying this down in the crafting table here. So the dispenser goes up here, there's center tube, 2 wood planks. I think it was 2 balance shards there. And hopefully this crafting one, yeah, it's full. Excellent. Now we need to make the alchemical construct. This thing here, which requires vis filters, Essentia tubes. Okay, so they're just regular Essentia tubes and Essentia valves. Essentia, okay, nice. So got those, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Essentia filters, which I think is just gold and silverwood planks. So I just need 2 blocks of gold. 2 of the... Actually, I think... let's see. I've got a funny feeling this will actually make 2 filters. I do vaguely recall that. Yep, it does make 2. So 2 is all we needed. So 1, 2... Essentia valve. Actually, no, these go in that corner there. Essentia tubes. And some great wood. Great wood planks, if I remember rightly. Whoop. Right. So, yep. Good. Lovely. So that goes in the middle there. What was the rest of the recipe? I can't remember. Oh, 2 pieces of iron. Hey, easy. Cool. I've not played with these, so it's going to be interesting. So, iron, ta-da, Essentia crystallizer. Now, how do these things work? Is my next question. So if I just take my pickaxe. Now, I think that... Whoops. Uh-oh, don't you dare. I was about to basically use that. So that one does not connect to anything. I think it needs a pipe. Or maybe I need to click it onto there. Like, okay, yep, there we go. Right. So if I have a chest underneath it, like such, and then stick, say, wood in there. Oh, it doesn't quite put that. Okay, maybe the chest needs to be next to it like such. So maybe if I put the great wood planks in there. Yeah. Needs to be that way. Okay, cool. Excellent, no worries. So, I don't know, just because I feel like playing around with this sort of thing and seeing how good it is. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. So, that's using crystals. The one thing I really didn't really look at. Okay, the crystal ejected crystals in the world. Okay. So that's making the crystals. Can you actually use those crystals for infusions? That's my next question, really. Artifice. Okay. Okay. Pedestals targeted. First stage essential will be drained from nearby sources. Crafting a store where insufficient available will store. Okay. Something tells me that the Essentia crystals aren't going to do what I think they're going to do. I suppose we can use the rest of this time to maybe go back to the quest book and see where the rest of... Actually, is the world enables? No. Encoding, built from... Definitely not. This one here. Meltdown. You've come to realize that thus far by only attempting obtaining essential by melting down items and blocks. Right. So, by the looks of things, the infusion altar will only really operate with jars. So, unfortunately, I can't get rid of this setup. However, it might be a bit easier to actually just store the Essentia maybe in applied energistics, so I can just make up a whole amount, and instead of like fuddling around with jars or what have you, I can just say set something up upstairs with basically an alembic, because this will give me... Actually, where is my tool bag? I would like to actually see these things. They don't give me any research. Sad enough. Okay. So crystallized essence, I'll be able to basically store that in applied energistics. I could do that. And basically store that way. Yep, could definitely do that. So, okay, let's experiment a little bit more. So if I take... Do I have an empty jar? Of course not. Why would I? There's a few other bits and pieces that I still haven't put in the system yet either. Let me see. Where's a nice jar that I can just empty out that I usually get a ton of stuff? Okay, that one. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Okay, so... a sensor tube. This is only just for my own curiosity. So if I do that, take, say, these shards, shove them in there. And of course that didn't work because the pipe doesn't connect to the front there, unfortunately. Okay. So that's one thing we can do. And then basically set up another basically crafting... Well, actually I already do. Another crafting terminal up here. And then just set up some alembics around, just basically nearby with a few filters in them. I can then just call the amount of essentials that I need for the infusion. But actually, currently, my infusion altar is not really that effective in actually stabilizing the infusions. So another thing we can do is... We're definitely doing a lot of mucking around today. Definitely a lot of mucking around. I want to have floating candles. Candle. Right. So that's the skull type candle. There is a floating variant. I've just got to remember how to do it. Maybe it's in the Thaumcraft. Actually, folks, we'll just be right back. In fact, I need actually to do the research for the candle as well. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So, magic tallow. Okay, this one should be fairly simple. I do say fairly. Let me see. What is that made of? Death. Yep. We can do this. Goes to vacuum. There we go. And that goes to vacuous, I believe. Yep. Easy one. Very easy. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to basically set this thing back up again. I'm going to hook that into Applied Energistics, so we can just start smelting things into their essentials and have it stored in Applied Energistics. We're going to actually have a look at the candles. What do they take to actually make? What's this? There are substances in the world that are chemical in nature. By studying carefully adding the proper aspects of these substances, you should be able to make more of them. Okay. Excuse me. So, okay, fair enough. So you can basically double things. Okay. This will give you more bone meal and cracked stone bricks, if so desired. And I'm going to steer away from liquid death. What's this one? You can make cobwebs. Okay. A few other blocks you can make other ways, but okay, fair enough. But we're going to make the candles. Okay, so that's the candles. What was the floating variant? Was it something... Automagi, maybe? Trying to remember. Or is it under witching gadgets? Nope. It doesn't look like it. That's for bees. Gatomancy, which is golems. Okay, there's a few other bits and pieces there. They look interesting. Sticky jars. Huh. Definitely not in there. Arcane artifacts. That's all to do with blood magic. Okay, so candles. Forestry, right. Okay, so that's shape crafting. You gotta have the magic tallow. I've got a feeling that you should be able to put the candle with an air shard, and it should make it float. But I've got a feeling there's actually research in there that I really do need. So let's have a look. Right. So white tallow. You take rotten flesh with aspects of magic, which shouldn't be too hard to excuse me, get together. Let's just clear these out of the way. Alright. Take this. Shove that there. And rotten flesh. Now, I think I needed 2 per. So hopefully, yeah. Okay, so that'll get me the tallow. We'll get the string, and we'll see where the rest of it takes me. Okay. So string goes there like that. Magic tallow goes there like that. Gets me 21 candles. Nice. I'm gonna need some more shard essence. Whoops. I placed a candle down. Did not mean for that to happen. Okay. So, air shards. Or is it slivers? I've got a feeling it might be actual slivers, and that is in Automagi. Slivers of magic. Must be in here. Okay. Slivers for travel. Huh. Glowing amber. Or is it an air sliver? candle. That's a shard. Be right back. I'm going to find out. Okay, we're back. Apparently, from what I've read on the FTB wiki, the floating candles, they do not actually work for stabilization. As nice as they look, they don't do the job. But however, to make said recipe, yeah, I think you're definitely going to need to know the research. And where it is researched, I don't really know. But we're going to use the candles for stabilization purposes. So we're going to... yeah. We'll just place them round, round in a nice pattern and see how many we actually need. So that... let's try and go there. As long as the candles are in the right, well, basically in a good geometric pattern, you should be okay. And there. How many you got left? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll help. That'll help a little bit. And I can get rid of some of these other torches too. Probably not that one. So, I've got that little extra bit of stabilization with the runic matrix. The only thing is left to do is to get everything together to make the infernal rod. This thing here, it says moderate infusion. I need like a lot of aspects of Infernus, Magic, and Superbia, which is Pride. For that, we're going to wait until next episode. So I'll get all these things set up, and of course, we'll see you then. Of course, if you've liked the video and do enjoy the series as basically this far or this farly or whatever, man, I'm failing I'm failing today. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, do go ahead and click that like button, and of course, if you didn't mind, just share the video around to places that might enjoy to actually see these kind of videos. So that's the best thing you can do for me. Alright folks, well, I've been Raetac. I'll see you next time.